What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
I'm Brian.
And today we have a bottle from one of our favorite distilleries, I think. Green River. We always speak in high regard to them. This is the 250th anniversary release in celebration of the U.S. Army. Mm-hmm. So it is cask strength, 111.1 proof, so 111.1. So Brian's got a little bit more information though than I have.
Unfortunately, this took a long time to get to our market. Mm-hmm. So I know this has been out for a little bit. We're 2.5 hours from the distillery, but it took 2.5 months to get it to Indiana. Yeah. But like I said, we love what Green River does. They're good for they give back, and then this bottle they did a lot of good with this bottle, so it's just really cool. So we wanted to feature it.
What was the good?
I'll get.
Oh, you're ready? I'm jumping ahead of us. Sorry.
So just some details. As he said, it was the 250th anniversary of the Army. Okay. It's $49.99. So Green River's right there. They put out good products at a good price. We appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And it's a blend of 4 to 7 year old bottles. Comes in at it's 77% corn, 14% rye, 9% malted barley. I'm not sure what their standard mash bill is, but that sounds pretty standard.
High rye, I like that.
Yeah, and a percentage of the sales goes to enhance the life of soldiers and their families. So they're making donations to the Special Operations for Warrior Foundation, Special Operations Fund, USA Cares, and Bardstown Nelson County Veterans Memorial.
Oh,
Fund.
Cool.
So they're making donations to a lot of different companies out there that help get back to our soldiers, and a lot of times they get out and they need some help, and they're there for them and give them these resources. So that's very cool.
So you can get yourself, I'm assuming, a good bottle of bourbon, because I've pretty much liked everything that Green River has put out, and you can help some veterans. I think that's super awesome.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't love that? So, but let's just do a review. See what the whiskey does taste like.
111 proofs that's right in that our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
107 to
115
is usually where we like pretty good stuff.
So you should just, even before I taste it, buy this bottle just for what
it stands for.
What it stands for, and what happens with some of the dollars. So, all right, but let's go in for a nose. We got to do our due diligence. Classic bourbon, you get a hint of rye.
Yeah.
I was expecting a little bit more rye.
Yeah, a little burn, but not bad.
I wouldn't guess I'm smelling 111 proof whiskey.
Honestly, I'm not getting a ton on the nose.
A little dull.
Other than, like I said, the burn, but no.
There's like a slight honey note, I think. Lighter sweetness.
Yeah, lighter. Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah. So let's go see what this tastes like. I think that my initial impression is I'm picking up rye with it, and it really melds well with the overall sweetness that it offers.
Yeah, I think it. So some rye sometimes is drying on the end. Mm-hmm. So it comes in. It was real viscous to start with, but it dried out real quick.
Yeah.
But overall, the taste is pretty good.
Yeah. We have sampled quite a few things, so that can always put things in an odd spot. But
I mean, it's good sipping bourbon. It's not blowing me away. I'm not getting crazy elements, but like you said, we filmed a couple shows tonight. Sure. So
I think what you do with this one is that this is a pour that you just really don't think about. That you just kind of pour it out, and you're watching a show, or you're reading a book, or you're chatting with friends. Yep. And
it's not bad at all.
No, that's not to say that.
And it's just not
something that you need to overanalyze.
Right, doesn't blow you away either.
Yeah.
But it's also a $49 bottle.
Yeah. Maybe what you should do with this is crack it open, share it with some people, and if you have family in the military, just talk about what your family service was.
Right. Do toast to your family.
Any members of your family in the service?
My grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa was.
Okay.
And then Patty's dad. He was in the service. So.
Yeah, my grandpa had an uncle who was in, I think he's in Korea. And then my grandpa was in World War II. He was on the boat going over when the bomb went over.
Oh, wow.
Nagasaki or something like that. But and then I have a few cousins who were cousin who was an Army Ranger actually. So during like the Desert Storm era.
Right. And I have a cousin that went through the Army and got his training for helicopters, and he works on helicopters. That's what he does for a living now.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah.
And where we're from, Seymour, Indiana, actually has some really good history with the U.S. Army. The Freeman Army Airfield operated during World War II, and it was during World War II that predated the Air Force, and so they trained pilots there. There's like 4,200 pilots graduated from there, and there's a museum that you should check out. So maybe we'll link that in the description, but you can check that out. Or make a donation because they do rely upon those donations, as do these organizations that this bottle goes to as well. So definitely something you should check out. Don't overanalyze it, but support it and enjoy it with some friends. So, all right, well, we're going to close this episode the same way that we always do, and that is when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey. And cheers to our Army veterans.
Cheers.